Imagine a weather map before a storm, swirling colors, dark clouds gathering on the horizon, and a sense of anticipation in the air. The tension is almost tangible, as if everyone is waiting for something big to happen. That's exactly what Shiba Inu's price chart looks like right now. Ominous, unpredictable, and full of potential energy just waiting to be unleashed. A technical pattern called the Death Cross has just appeared, and it's sending a chill through the crypto community, sparking fear and uncertainty among traders and investors alike. This signal, where the short-term average drops below the long-term average, is often seen as a red flag. Historically, it's been a warning sign that trouble could be brewing, and that a significant downturn might be on the way. Shiba Inu is no stranger to wild swings, rocketing up to dizzying heights, then crashing down just as quickly. Volatility is part of its DNA, and every investor knows to expect the unexpected. But this time, the death cross feels more serious. It's not just another dip, it's a technical warning that sellers might be gaining the upper hand, and that the market could be shifting in a more bearish direction. Is this the beginning of a major downturn, or just another dramatic twist in Shiba Inu's famously unpredictable story? The uncertainty is palpable, and everyone is watching closely. Yet, the SHIB army, Shiba Inu's passionate and ever-optimistic community, often defies market logic. They're known for their resilience and their ability to rally together, no matter how bleak things may seem. For them, fear is just another word for opportunity. When the market turns fearful, they double down, supporting each other and the project with renewed energy and hope. So while the charts may be warning of decline, the community's unwavering belief and optimism could be the force that pulls the price in the opposite direction, defying expectations once again. As we move into 2026, Shiba Inu stands at a true crossroads, caught between technical warnings and the powerful force of community conviction. The chart whispers caution, urging investors to tread carefully. But on-chain data and the constant buzz on social media paint a different, more hopeful picture. Behind the scenes, large investors are quietly accumulating, and the community is doubling down on their support, refusing to be shaken by technical signals alone. So, is the death cross a true omen of doom, or just a shadow hiding a much bigger move waiting to unfold? The answer isn't clear yet. To find out what's really happening, we need to look at all the clues, charts, on-chain data, and, most importantly, the people behind the token. Let's dig deeper and uncover what's next for Shiba Inu. So, what is a death cross? You might have heard the term thrown around in financial news or seen it pop up on trading forums, but what does it actually signify for investors and traders? In simple terms, it's when the 50-day average price of an asset, like a stock or cryptocurrency, falls below its 200-day average. This crossover is often seen as a warning sign that the asset's momentum is shifting. Think of it like a fast runner who's been leading the race suddenly slowing down, allowing a steady marathoner to overtake. The short-term excitement fades, and the long-term trend takes over. In financial markets, this often signals a shift from bullish optimism to bearish caution. It's a moment when sentiment can quickly turn sour, and fear starts to outweigh greed. For traders, it's a red flag. Time to be cautious, reassess positions, and maybe even tighten risk controls. Some may see it as a cue to sell or avoid new investments. But remember, the death cross is a lagging indicator. It doesn't predict the future, but rather confirms a trend that's already underway. It's like looking in the rearview mirror after the car has already changed direction. By the time it appears, much of the selling may have already happened, and the worst of the decline could be behind us. Sometimes the death cross even marks the bottom of a downturn, not the beginning. Markets can surprise us, and rebounds often catch traders off guard. That's why some call it a bear trap, a scary signal that comes just before a rebound, luring in sellers right before prices recover. For Shiba Inu, relying on just one technical signal can be misleading, especially in such a volatile and unpredictable market. The token's wild price swings and community-driven hype mean the death cross is just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. It's important to look at the broader context. Smart investors always ask, what happens next? Is the worst truly over, or could there be more pain ahead? The answer isn't simple, and it requires careful analysis. The death cross is old news by the time it shows up, so it's crucial not to rely on it alone for making decisions. For Shiba Inu, it's just one clue among many. Other indicators, news events, and community sentiment all play a role in shaping the token's future. Let's dig deeper and see what else is happening beneath the surface, because in crypto, there's always more to the story than meets the eye. The Shiba Inu market is a constant showdown between technical traders and whales, each side playing a very different game. On one hand, you have retail traders glued to their screens, watching every tick and signal, hoping to outsmart the market with technical analysis and quick reactions. When traders spot the infamous death cross, a bearish signal where the short-term moving average dips below the long-term, they often rush to sell, convinced that history is about to repeat itself. The charts and past patterns seem to scream danger, and panic can spread quickly. But whales, those holding massive amounts of SHIB, tend to see things differently. They're not easily rattled by technical signals or short-term volatility. For these big players, falling prices are a golden buying opportunity, not a crisis. They have the patience and resources to wait out the storm, often buying when others are most fearful. As traders panic and sell, whales quietly accumulate tokens at a discount, taking advantage of the lower prices created by the rush to exit. This is a classic move in the crypto world, where the biggest players often profit from the fear of the crowd. This steady accumulation can put a floor under the price, halting further declines and sometimes even reversing the trend. It's a subtle but powerful force that shapes the market's direction. It's a classic bear trap. Small holders sell in fear, while whales scoop up the bargains. The market's biggest players often thrive on this cycle of panic and opportunity. Once the panic sellers are gone and the weak hands have exited, even a small wave of buying can spark a sharp rebound. The price can surge upward, catching many off guard. Those who sold in fear are left behind, watching the price recover without them. Regret sets in as they realize they've missed the bounce. This ongoing tug-of-war between technical signals and whale activity is shaping Shiba Inu's story right now, making every move unpredictable and dramatic. The charts may say one thing, but the big players often have their own plans, sometimes moving in ways that defy expectations and catch the crowd off guard. In crypto, it's not always the obvious move that wins. Sometimes, the contrarian approach pays off big. The real action often happens where most people aren't looking, behind the scenes, in the wallets and strategies of the whales. So, is the death cross truly a warning? Or could it be a setup for a surprise rally that catches everyone off guard? The answer depends on who's really in control. The chart-following traders, or the deep-pocketed whales pulling the strings behind the scenes. Let's dig deeper and look for more clues in this ongoing battle for Shiba Inu's future. Charts tell one story, but on-chain data reveals another. In January 2026, more SHIB is moving from exchanges to private wallets, a sign of long-term holding, not panic selling. This suggests many investors are confident, ignoring the death cross. The SHIB army, one of crypto's most vocal communities, rallies on social media to buy the dip. Their collective action creates a support level that technical charts can't measure. For Shiba Inu, community belief often limits price drops and fuels quick rebounds. The social element is a powerful force, making SHIB's price behavior unpredictable. Technical signals alone can't capture the full picture. To understand the real story, look beyond price charts to Shiba Inu's ecosystem. Shibarium. Shibarium is a Layer 2 blockchain aiming for faster, cheaper transactions and real utility for SHIB. Every transaction burns a bit of SHIB, making tokens scarcer over time. The community tracks Shibarium's growth, not just price swings. For them, success means more transactions, more projects, and more SHIB burned. Traders fear the death cross, but long-term holders focus on Shibarium's future. It's a battle between short-term fear and long-term vision. The death cross reflects the past. Shibarium is about the future. Which narrative will win, technical caution or ecosystem growth? That's the real question for Shiba Inu's next chapter. Crypto markets run on fear and greed. The death cross triggers fear, causing many to sell in panic. But for some, especially the SHIB army and whales, fear creates opportunity. They buy when others are scared, betting on a rebound. This buy-the-dip mentality is both a strategy and a statement of belief. It strengthens the community and can disrupt expected price patterns. Whether you see a dip as danger or opportunity depends on your outlook. Short-term traders heed the warning. Long-term believers see a sale. The same chart can mean two very different things. In crypto, psychology is as important as any technical signal. So, is the Shiba Inu death cross a crash warning or a bear trap? The answer isn't simple. Technical signals and community strength pull in opposite directions. Whale accumulation, on-chain moves, and Shibarium's growth all counterbalance bearish charts. Shiba Inu doesn't always follow the rules. The key is a holistic view. Watch the charts, track on-chain data, and listen to the community. No single indicator tells the whole story. Stay informed, understand the risks, and make decisions based on your own research. For the latest on Shiba Inu and crypto, keep following Crypto Insider.